The state of Andhra Pradesh in India, with diverse physiographic features, varied agroclimatic conditions, with substantial area under rain-fed cultivation prone to frequent droughts, is facing a big challenge in achieving balanced and sustainable development in rural areas. For over last 2 decades, the Department of Rural Development, Government of Andhra Pradesh, through state-level nodal agency, the SLNA, has been implementing several adaptation and mitigation measures under watershed development programs to effectively overcome the adverse consequences of climate change through its people-centric approaches. The ongoing Integrated Watershed Management Program promotes various measures to improve the livelihoods, conserve biodiversity, and several other adaptive measures to mitigate the effects of climate change. In order to conserve natural resources like land, water, and vegetation in the identified watershed areas, total drainage line treatment activities were undertaken following the ridge-to-valley concept. Soil moisture conservation works and water harvesting structures were found to be extremely helpful in controlling the runoff, soil erosion, and also for improving the water availability required for plant growth. Realizing the role of common property resources in the ecosystem and their supportive role in boosting rural economy, emphasis was given to establish the institutional mechanism for better management of community property resources at the community level. Activities like dribbling of seeds like Sesbania alba, Gliricidia, etc., rising of nurseries, block plantations, barren hill afforestation, avenue plantation, bund plantation, dryland horticulture have substantially increased the green cover and helped natural regeneration of the forest. Measures like controlling overgrazing, building up fire breaks to prevent forest fires have also facilitated improvement in forest cover and growth of CPRs. The flora and fauna in these areas has also increased. Reappearance of old plant species was also noticed in these areas. Community management of sustainable agriculture practices like crop diversification, non-pesticide management, soil fertility management, practice of system of rice intensification are being encouraged. In order to improve the productivity in the animal husbandry sector, activities like animal health camps, infertility camps, construction of water troughs for cattle, supply of backyard poultry units, etc. were initiated. The activities like supply of indigenous breeding varieties like Ongole and Ponganore cattle breeds and introduction of Deccan and Nellore varieties of sheep have not only improved the livestock population but also provided an alternative livelihood source during the times of adverse seasonal conditions. Watershed-based micro-enterprises are being promoted in convergence with line departments for enhancement of rural livelihoods for the assetless people. The impact of the integrated participatory watershed management is clearly visible in many watershed areas in terms of increased soil moisture, increased groundwater recharge, increased water percolation, enhanced water storage in tanks, increased soil fertility, and have enabled reclamation of degraded lands and carbon sequestration. The local communities have greatly appreciated the invisible ecosystem services of pollination, pest control, nutrient transfer, improved availability of fodder, fuel wood, water availability, and collection of NTFP. The experience of Andhra Pradesh Watershed Management Program clearly demonstrates that the impact of climate change can be effectively tackled at the local level through active participation of rural communities in conserving the natural resources and restoring biodiversity.